Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your boy, Adventure 14. So today we're doing things, the way that a lot of YouTubers do them with the face cam and everything. Which I can't imagine that anybody would like, but that's what you guys wanted, so whatever. We are going to be taking a look at the Adventure Time map that I've been working on since, 2019, I guess? Yeah, 2019. Because that was something that you guys were asking for, so that's fine with me. We can look at it. Gonna start by giving you a little bit of a tour of the treehouse. I don't think anything's changed since the last video, but hey, you probably won't mind seeing it, right? So not too much different there. We made sure recently that the little power generator station thing was there, and that they got a garden in the back and their little fire there. So let's move on to where there is definitely a really huge change, and that's over in the Candy Kingdom. So a lot of map makers take shortcuts when building something like this, like they use World Edit, or is it? No, I think it's called MC Edit. Never mind. They use things like MC Edit to make bigger things like this. I, on the other hand, do not. I see that is a little bit cheaty. So basically, what I did was I just used the /fill command to do a giant big block. And then I exploded it into the shape that I wanted it with TNT, and then I went around and manually by fist sculpted the whole thing. So yeah, doing the by hand sculpting, I'm just basically doing it the way most people are not at all willing to do it. So I think it's looking pretty good. You guys have to tell me in the comments what you guys are thinking, but we can go look at the underneath of it now. So we got the big old tree that grows out of the top of the Candy Kingdom. As far as the inside goes, you can see it's still very hollow. It's not done yet. I did the branches all up through. I might add one or two more. I'm kind of still deciding, but I think it's good enough for now. And then you can see all these little branches growing all up through here. And then you can go up inside the tree to where the Lich was held until late Season 2. Another thing I've been working on with the Candy Kingdom is getting this all filled out. If this is the dining area, then I would assume that this next room should be some sort of inner restaurant or a waiting area. And then the next room over, probably this one, should be some sort of kitchen. And then there should be dining out here as well. The rooms are getting so separated up and crazy up here, it's kind of starting to get confusing where I'm going half the time, even for me, and I'm the one building it, so it's getting confusing for me. It'll probably be really confusing for other people. But yeah, the doorway only on one side so far is complete. This doorway on the other side hasn't really even been worked on. You can see this here is the second story, this chunk up here, and then up here is the third, and then what? This should go up to the tree? Oh, no. Nope. That's the third story. So really this castle will be divided into lots of stories. This down here is big for an obvious reason, right? But over here this would be maybe 2 stories worth of room, or maybe even closer to 3. And then this here obviously will be a lot of stories up. But yeah, you can still see visually where a lot of things are being worked on. This is obviously one of the hallways. I haven't really had a chance to block everything in yet and work on any of the other rooms. But obviously this is the long hallway with the staircase. This hallway eventually should have a door probably at the end to go to a room over here, and then there will be a room with the hallway sandwiched in between, but right now it's just a hallway hanging off the side. So yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think of the Candy Kingdom, because this one's a very big build, and kind of had some issues with it. So if it looks good, let me know. This guard station at some point needs to be redone. Not sure when that's gonna happen, but it'll be soonish.
Hey, Bobby, look, I'm American. I think I'll use my credit card. Do you guys have anything non-dairy? Anything gluten-free?
So if you look at a map of Vu, this right here is where the river runs to the ocean, or the ocean runs into the river. I don't know which. It like goes down through and then just goes back to another ocean, so I don't freaking know. But basically it splits here, and this side goes over towards Finn and Jake's place, and this side it goes right over to this cave where Marceline's house is. And here it is, in all its glory, I guess. So I went with, I think it's an earlier season design, because I think later it's like maybe the river runs through here in front of it or something. I don't know. But basically she's got like almost a little yard thing here, and then the house kind of like, you know, stilts out onto the water. And things inside are pretty correct-ish. We got the couch that's like way too hard for anybody to sit on. We got a kitchen area here. A fridge that you can crawl on top of if you were upset. What else? Basketball hoop. I think it's on the other side in some things. I'm not sure. Things switch around. Obviously, with something like this, as big as her house looks on the inside, it's kind of hard to do much. Like, this is the bathroom. It's like one block, toilet, shower. Yet there's not much you can do, you know? It's a little bit difficult. Wait a minute. Wait, did we actually... Oh, crap. That's definitely Jacob's doing. So over here is the Lich's well of power. So we basically have the destroyed area around it. I got some buildings going and everything. Should look pretty cool very soon. Not that it doesn't look pretty good right now. You know, it's just, you know, it'll look better. Now the subway system is partially done, and it is a serious mess down there. Like, you will see things like twisty-turny if you go looking in like spectator mode. It is insane. So we have the room here that Finn and Jake first run down into out of the staircase. So they would have run down through here, gotten to here, and then the skeletons would have risen up. Is it risen? Would have risen out of the mud and attacked them. And then Finn ran over here, and this is where he got attacked by that big skeleton dude, and he got up on its back and shot straight down, and then they fell through all this and then grabbed onto this pipe. And Finn bent the pipe when he grabbed onto it, so he got this bent pipe here. And then the Lich was down there, visible from the edge of the hole. So then Finn jumped down through here and sailed on down, and then got caught by the Lich. But yeah, the Well of Power is looking pretty legit. Looks much better with Optifine because there aren't all these lines, but that's a lot of builds, I guess. So it glows, which is really neat. We did glass layering, and then at the bottom we have an empty space, then carpet. Oh, you get poison if you go down in there, by the way. So you got an empty space, carpeting, and then is it glowstone down in there? I forget. So glowstone, so that it glows. The bubble effect here is done with command blocks. It's basically like little slime particles, like if there was slimes jumping all over the place. And then if you jump down a block, it actually gives you poison and will kill you. So back through this end, you got a collapse on one side, and then over on the other side, we have another collapse, but this one a train actually came through from a tunnel above. So here we got some subway cars that are just, you know, demolished. And obviously we can't just, you know, run every tunnel forever. So we did glass layering, as you can see. And from the end of the tunnel, when you're looking into it, it gives this kind of fade out effect that it makes it look like it gets like too dark to see. It does it with this back tunnel too. Like it just kind of looks like it goes off into nothingness. And that's, you do it with like gray and black glass and do layering. So we just did that for the tunnels. Because obviously you can't continue them on forever. and to escape, because obviously if you drop down through all that and you're down here, it's going to be really hard to get away. After you're done with your adventure, you go over here, hit that, go down in the sewer pipe, wind the corner, and you get shot up. Back up here. So this used to just be a hole in the ground, but now it's got, like, you know, destroyed stuff around it, and vines, and weeds, and just a bunch of crazy stuff. And it's actually fairly hard to see from above. It just looks like extra, you know, ruins. So this is our next location. We have the swamp. So the swamp is on the map and in the show. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I interrupting you? Shut up. Anyways, many parts of Ooh are totally uninhabited by animals, but this is one of the areas I've gotten to populating already. We have schools of fish, we got frogs, plenty of like swamp creatures and whatnot. We also have the new mangrove trees in here. I decided to just naturally you know, put saplings and spawn them in myself because I thought they really added something to the swamp. Especially when you have like little corners like this where there's like a lot of them. It just makes it look like hey, you know, the ground there was a little more fertile. A lot of stuff grew up being at the edge of the water and all. So that's cool. And you can kind of put a couple out in the water. Makes it look a little nicer, you know. And voila! With the magical powers of editing, we are at the Fire Kingdom. So I got the main castle going here. Things inside are pretty accurate to the show, I think. Been working on the upstairs too. Not much, but I've been working on it. Tree Trunks' house. Go inside. Pretty accurate to season 1. Alright, that's it. Yeah. You know how much work it took to get this axe in this little pink log thing? More time, see if I can. I was slow on which part, the
spinning part, yeah.
Do I do it like almost as soon as I go like?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
Shut up.
Oh, good. Just get back again. Okay. And no. Yeah,
okay,
that was pretty
I
good.
messed up that time, but let me, because I forgot to do like this.
Well, the spinning part is pretty good.
Nice. It's all one fluent motion.
What?
It's all one fluent motion.
Yeah. Okay, and now. Alright.